Greetings! Mantare79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days! Alrighty, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to edit deck menu. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be making one for is a Brandt Gates, Quaking Ripple Monster, Eledglema, D-BT11. Alright, let's begin. Selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the edit deck menu. And like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building today's deck profile video is a Brandt Gates, Quaking Ripple Monster, Eledglema deck, made of cards only available up until D-BT11. Okie dokie, let's begin. Let's go into filter settings and to pack. Showing cards from D-BT1, Genesis of the 5 Greats, D-BT2, Rush of Legends, D-BT3, Advance of Intertwined Stars, D-BT4, Awakening of Chakrabarti, D-BT5, Striver of Brave Heroes, Festival Booster 2021, Festival Booster 2022, Promo Pack number 1, D-BT6, Blazing Dragon Reborn, D-BT7, Raging Flameless Emerald Storm, D-BT8, Minerva Rising, D-BT9, Dragon Tree Invasion, D-BT10, Dragon Masquerade, Festival Booster 2023, and D-BT11, Rising Heroes. Pack selected, apply filters, filters applied, let's get started. First up, the ride deck. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we are playing Ride Deck, Grade 3, Quaking Ripple Monster, Eledglema. Skills. First skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put all set orders from among them into Order Zone. Shuffle deck. Second skill, Auto. As a Vanguard, at the end of the battle, this unit attacked. Choose any number of set orders from your Order Zone. If you choose 3 or more different card games, choose one of your rear guards and stand it. If you chose 5 or more different card names, stand this unit. It gets plus 10,000 power, drive -2 until end of turn. Return all of the chosen from the Order Zone by this ability to your deck and shuffle. And already, the Grade 3, Quaking Ripple Monster, Eledglema, we have won the Ride Deck. Next up, Ride Deck, Grade 2, Sleeping Protector, Archetype. Skill, Auto. When this unit is placed by riding from Monster Soul Searching Archetype, search your deck for up to 1 research card, reveal it, put in the hand, and shuffle deck. Okie dokie, the Grade 2, Sleeping Protector Archetype, we have won the Ride Deck. Next up, Ride Deck, Grade 1, Monster Soul Searching Archetype. Skill, Auto. When this unit is placed by riding from Short Rest Archetype, search your deck for up to 1 research card, reveal it, put in the hand, and shuffle deck. Affirmative, the Grade 1, Monster Soul Searching Archetype, we have won the deck. And finally, the Grade 0, Ride Deck Grade 0, Short Rest Archetype starting unit. Skill, Auto. When this unit is ruled upon, if you went second, draw a card. And confirm the Grade 0, Short Rest Archetype starting unit, we have won the Ride Deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Ride Deck. Next, let's get on to the Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3s in this deck we are playing, Grade 3, Quaking Ripple Monster, Eledglema. Since we already explained this card's skills and effects during the Ride Deck portion of the video, we just skip ahead. For the Grade 3, Quaking Ripple Monster, Eledglema, we have 3 in the main deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2s in this deck we are playing, the Grade 2, Set Order, World, Halloween Moonlit Night. Skills, first skill, after a set order is played, put into Order Zone. Place with a cost of Soul Blast 1. Second skill, Auto. When this card is put into Order Zone, draw a card. Third skill, Continuous Order Zone. If your Order Zone only has World cards, the following effects are active, according to the number of cards in your Order Zone. 1 card, your world becomes Dark Knight. 2 more cards, your world becomes Abyssal Dark Knight. Alrighty, the Grade 2, Halloween Moonlit Night, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the Grade 2, Set Order, World, Eclipse Moonlight. Skills, first skill, Order. After this order is played, put in the Order Zone. Play with cost of Counterblast 1. Second skill, Auto. When this card is put into Order Zone, call a Shadow Army token to your rearguard circle. Shadow Army has 15,000 power and boost. Third skill, Continuous from the Order Zone. If your Order Zone only has World cards, the following effects are active according to the number of cards in your Order Zone. 1 card, your world becomes Dark Knight. 2 or more cards, your world becomes Abyssal Dark Knight. Okie dokie, grade 2, Eclipse Moonlight, we have 3 in the deck. Next, to grade 2, set order, refurbishment dock. Skills, first skill, order. After this order is played, put into order zone. Play with cost of counterblast 1. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, draw a card. Third skill, continuous. From the order zone, all of your grade 2 rear guards get boost. Affirmative, the grade 2 refurbishment dock. We have 3 in the deck. Here we have the grade 2, set order, research, experiment successful. Skills, first skill, order. After set order plate, put into order zone. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, draw a card. Choose a card from hand, discard it. If your order zone has 3 or more research cards, cost Soul Blast 1. If the cost is paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and bind it. Confirm, grade 2. Experiment successful. We have 2 in the deck. Next, to grade 2. Combined Rusher. Skills, first skill, auto as a rear guard. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, if your order zone has 2 or more set orders, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of battle. Second skill, auto from drop zone. When the set order you played from your hand is put into order zone, cost counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, call this card to rear guard circle. Alright, grade 2, Combined Rusher, we have 3 in the deck. Here we have the grade 2. Sickle Blade of Inquest, Habitable Zone. Skills, first skill, auto. When this card is discarded from hand during ride phase, cost Soul Blast 1 and put a card into the bottom of the deck. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on Rigor Circle, if your Persona rolled this turn, cost Counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to 1 set order, reveal it, put in a hand and shuffle deck. Until end of turn, you may play up to a total of 2 orders and play the next set order without paying the cost. Okay, grade 2, Sickle Blade of Inquest, Habitable Zone. We have 3 in the deck. And lastly, the grade 2, Ox, Machine, Monster, Saved. Skills, first skill, action from Order Zone. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard monster in this card name, cost Soul Blast 2. If the cost is paid, call this card to Rigor Circle, and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on a Rigor Circle, if your Order Zone has 2 or more research cards, choose one of your unit cards without Sentinel from your Order Zone, put in the hand. If you put a card, choose a card from hand and discard it. With that, the grade 2, Ox, Machine, Monster, Saved, we have 3 in the deck. And that's about all we have in the grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 1 lineup. And now for the grade 1 lineup. For the grade 1s in this deck we are playing, grade 1, Craggy Monster, Gurgron, Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, cost, discard a card from hand. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. Alright, the grade 1, Craggy Monster, Gurgron. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 1, set order, Meteorite, Neatness Meteor Shower. Skills, first skill, order. After set order is played, put into order zone. Second skill, continuous. You may only have up to 16 Neatness Meteor Shower in your deck. Third skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, you may soul charge 1. If put by a Vanguard ability, you may draw a card. Fourth skill, auto. When this card is put into drop from the order zone, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Okay, the grade 1, Neatness Meteor Shower. We have 2 in the deck. And next we have the grade 2, set order, research, torrential energy research. Skills, first skill, order. After set order is played, put into order zone. Second skill, auto. When this card is put into order zone, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 cards if the monster in their card name from among them. Put one of them in your hand and put one to drop. Shuffle deck. Third skill, action from the order zone. Cost, red discard. If the cost is paid, choose a card with monster in its card name from drop and put into order zone. Affirmative, the grade 1, torrential energy research. We have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the grade 0, Spiritual King of Aquatics, it is Bushiroad. Overtrigger, skill, trigger, additional effect. Choose a card from drop, put into hand. Choose one of your units, it gets +1 critical until end of turn. Alrighty, grade 0, Spiritual King of Aquatics, it is Bushiroad. Overtrigger, we have 1 in the deck. Here we have the grade 0, Patrol Robo Decrocop, critical trigger, skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and pay, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, Grade 0, Patrol Robo Decker Cop, critical trigger, we have 4 on the deck. Here we have Grade 0, Star Christian Dragon, critical trigger, we have 4 on the deck. Next, the Grade 0, Cardinal Draco and Pyro, front trigger, skill, continuous as a Guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative, Grade 0, Cardinal Draco and Pyro, front trigger, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0, one who pierces transient causality, heal trigger, skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. Confirm, Grade 0, one who pierces transient causality, heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. And lastly, the Grade 0, Waving Hand of Vacuum Discharge, heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. And if that deck's been built, Cardfight explained for the cards in this deck we are playing. 4 Grade 3, Quaking Monster, Eledglema. 2 Grade 2, Halloween Moonlight Knight. 3 Grade 2, Eclipse Moonlight. 3 Grade 2, Refurbishment Dock. 2 Grade 2, Experiment Successful. 3 Grade 2, Combined Rusher. 1 Grade 2, Sleeping Protector Archetype. 3 Grade 2, Sickle Blade of Inquest, Habitable Zone. 3 Grade 2, Off Machine Monster, Sabek. 4 Grade 1, Craggy Monster, Gurgran. 2 Grade 1, Neatness Meteor Shower. 2 Grade 1, Torrential Energy Research. 1 Grade 1, Monster Soul Searching Archetype. 1 Grade 0, Short Rest, Archetype starting unit. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Grade 0, it is Faro Over Trigger. 8 critical triggers. 3 front triggers. And 4 heal triggers. And if that deck built, Cardfight explained. Next, let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are, back in the main menu, going to test out the deck, so going over the fight menu, selecting CPU fight, selecting the deck I just showcased to you, the Brandt Gate, Quaking Monster, Eledglema, D-BT11 deck, it all looks fine from here, and selecting the deck, choosing my opponent. For the opponent I'm going to test out on, I'm going to use it against Stoichea's Gosetsu Katsushika, hard difficulty, and click. The battle begins. Let's get started. And here we are in the fight. Gonna decide who goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock to scissors, I win, going first. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself a Refurbishment Dock, a Front Trigger, a Habitable Zone, a Experiment Successful, and a Sabbath. Not a bad draw. Holding on to normal units, redrawing all set orders and triggers. Redraw. Persona Ride and Perfect Guard, great redraw. My turn, draw. I ride from the Ride deck, Monster Soul Searching Archetype. I discard Habitable Zone for the Ride deck cost. Discard Ride Archetype. Skill of my Great One Archetype. Search my deck for a research set order. I add Torrential Energy Research. Add. And Habitable Zone skill, Soul Blast, and Habitable Zone to bottom the deck. Draw a card. Draw. Front trigger. I set from my hand Torrential Energy Research to the order zone. Search skill. Look at the top cards in my deck for monster cards. Perfect Guard, nice. Adding the Perfect Guard, Craggy Monster Gurgran to my hand. That's 3 Perfect Guards at the beginning of the game, not a bad start. To battle phase we go. Vanguard and end phase, end of turn, my opponent's turn. He rides the Great One, Inroad Shooter. Start a skill, he draws a card. Battle phase, 8K to 8K, no guard, taking it. Drive check, no trigger, Perfect Guard. That's not good, 1 damage. Ow. Damage check, no trigger, Habitable Zone, not good. End of my turn, opponent's turn. And the end of my opponent's turn, my turn. Sorry about that. I ride the Grade 2 Archetype. Ride. Discard for the right deck cost. Combine Rusher. Ride. Skill. Should I search my deck for a research card? Should I? Not so sure. I already have Moonlit Night in hand, so... You know what? I'm not gonna search, just shuffle deck. I'm gonna play from my hand. Following Moonlit Night, Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and... Set. Skill of Moonlit Night. Draw a card. Draw. Heal trigger. Combine Rusher skill. Counter Blast, and Superior Call from drop. Call. And I call Stop it to rear guard. Call. That should do it to battle phase. Vanguard to Vanguard. 10k. The attack goes through. Drive check. No trigger. Combine Rusher. 1 damage to opponent. Slash. Damage check. No trigger. Alright. Safe. Sabet to Vanguard. 10k. Guarding Whiff. Draw trigger. 13k. Just barely enough. Combine Rusher, 10k to Vanguard. The attack goes through, and bang, bang, bang. Damage check. No trigger, Grade 3. 1 less card to worry about. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes the Grade 2. Ascend Assault, Inroad Shooter skill, Superior Call from the Soul. Power up. Battle phase, 10k to 10k. No guard, gonna take it. He drive checks. Critical trigger, so lucky. Critical to Vanguard, power to rearguard. Here comes 2 damage. Ow. Damage check first. Heal trigger. I cannot heal, giving power to the Vanguard. 20k. And second check. No trigger, combine Rusher. Here comes 20k. I intercept with Combine Rusher, 25k, intercept. And the Chink, safe. End of opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck, Quaking Ripple Monster Eledglema. Right deck cost I am discarding. I have 2 Counter Blasts, 2 Combined Rushers, so I'm gonna discard the heal trigger causality. Discard. Right, Eledglema. Skill Eledglema. Top 5 cards in my deck for set orders. I got 1 set order. Experiment successful. Adding to order zone. Skill. Draw and drop. I drop. Combine Rusher. Discarding Combine Rusher. I set Refurbishment Dock to my hand. Counter Blast. Set. Refurbishment Dock skill. Draw a card. Come on, something good. Draw. Combine Rusher skill. Counter Blast. And call. And then I'm activating my order card. Energy Researcher skill. Resting it to search my deck for... No, search my order zone for the Grade 1 Monster Soul Searching Archetype, and that should do it to the battle phase. First, my Sabwit attacks the rearguard Inroad Shooter, 10k. The attack goes through. Slash, 1 less rearguard to worry about. Then here comes Combined Rusher to Vanguard, 10k. Skill, act. Nope, no skill, 10k. Bang, bang, damage check. No trigger, safe. Vanguard to Vanguard, 13k. Twin Drive, first check. Over trigger. I give 100 million power to Combined Rusher. Critical to Vanguard. And power, I add Combined Rusher to my hand. Critical to Vanguard. Second check. No trigger, Refurbishment Dock. Slash. Damage check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. Safe. Now here comes my Eledglema skill. I'm going to add Refurbishment Dock, Halloween Moonlit Night, and my Torrential Energy Research. These 3 cards back to deck. Restand, 100 million power combined Rusher. Rusher to Vanguard, 100 million power. Perfect Guard. Perfect Guard cost, discarding. Critical trigger. The attack fails, and end of my turn, my 4th turn. Here comes the Grade 3 Flagbird Dragon. Here comes his Vanguard skill, Superior Call to Soul, from Soul to Rearguard. Calling the Rearguard. Calling. Back row skill can attack from back row. 13k to Vanguard. Intercept with Savage. Intercept. 18k. Kachink. Safe. Skill of his Grade 3 Inlet Pulse restands. Attacking my Rearguard. No guard. And it's docked. 13k to Vanguard. Skill. Restand. No guard. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Order card. Rearguard to Vanguard. Nothing happens. The attack fails. Vanguard to Vanguard. Skill. Powers up and guard restriction active. I guard with Empyro, and Decker Cop. Guard. Over trigger to pass. First check. Critical trigger. All effects to back row Rearguard. Second check. No trigger. Kachink. Attack fails. Here comes the Grade 3 of 2 criticals. Perfect Guard. Perfect Guard cost, I am discarding. Discarding 1 copy by Persona Right. Discard. Perfect Guard activated. Kachink survived. End of opponent's turn, my turn. In the pulse skill, he draws a card. Draw. Here we go, Persona Ride time. Persona Ride, Eledglema. Draw a card. Draw. And Eledglema skill. Top 5 cards in my deck for set orders. 3 set orders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Skill of Energy Research. And no monster cards. That's a bust. Meteor Shower skill. Soul Charge and draw. Soul Charge. Draw. Moonlit Night skill. Draw. I call. Hold on, I'm activating the set order. Refurbishment Dock. Counterblast. Set. Draw. And I'm gonna call to the. I'm gonna activate my order card. Torrential Energy Research. Rest it. And I add. Sabbath to the order zone. And I'm going to. What should I do next? I call Combine Rusher to Rearguard. Call. I call Sabbath to Rearguard. Call. And Sabbath skill. Wait, not this one skill. The one on top in the order zone. Soul Blast 2, 1 and 2. Superior Call from Order Zone. Call plus 5,000 power. Skill activated. Take a card from my Order Zone to hand. I add Archetype to my hand. And discard a card. Discarding Refurbishment Dock. Then I call Archetype to... I have 5 set orders. My opponent has 5 cards, so gonna go all in. I call Archetype to the back row. That should do it. To the battle phase we go. First, Combine Rusher. Boosted by Savit to the Vanguard. And Combine Rusher skill plus 10,000 power. 40k to Vanguard. Double Guard, 43k. Just barely enough. Okay, here goes. Eledglema to Vanguard, 23k. Guarding with Perfect Guard. Perfect Guard cost. Discarding Heal Trigger. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Savate. Second check. Yes, critical, just what I needed. All effects to Combine Rusher. No, wait, hold on. I give all effects to the Vanguard. Wait, let me think this through. I give critical to the Vanguard, power to Combine Rusher. Yep, that's fine from here. The attack fails, but now Eledglema skill. Send as many cards from my Order Zone back to deck. I choose all of my set orders, 5 different cards. Back to deck. Restand Combine Rusher. Restand Vanguard. Plus power, minus drive. Then 30. That's 30k Combine Rusher to Vanguard. 30k. Guarding with Perfect Guard. Perfect Guard cost is discarding. A grade 2 Ascends Assault. The attack may have failed, but got 2 more attacks on the way. Here we go. Vanguard to Vanguard. 33k. 2 criticals. The attack goes through. And slash. Damage check. First. Heal trigger. Oh no! He heals the damage. No worries, I got 2 criticals. 1 more damage. Come on. Nothing. Yes, no trigger. 6 damage. I win. That was a close one in the end, but not too bad. That was a pretty good fight. I could have drawn the cards I need to make this deck work out. I still managed to make the strategy work, so I got win. Attack 500 more power. Guard 60,000 more shield. Perfect guard it. Opponent healed 6 damage. Drew an over trigger. Did Persona Ride. 6 turns pass. Did a superior call. Retired 5 opposing units. I got drew 3 more times in 1 turn. I got 3,500 VP. Total 607,000. 25 VP. Pressing A to go next. Leaving the fight and returning to fight menu. Back to fight menu, leaving fight menu, going back to main menu. Back to main menu to edit deck menu. With that deck built, card effects explained, and I just finished testing deck in front of you, so first I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I'll also be able to show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye, and see you all soon!